See how many times I say Wody today. Mornings with Michael and friends right here on Power 108.9. Got an awesome show. Got some cool people hanging out with us today. As a matter of fact, today's show is being brought to you by Coach Oliver Adams, a.k.a. the Coach. Didn't I say that? Yeah, that's the Coach. He always reminds us that true power comes from the inside of you. And once the power to live is ignited, change happens immediately. You grab a copy of Coach's latest book. It's called Power to Live Through Obstacles. And you can check that thing out on his website, power2live.net. Yo, also later on, we got your birthdays, shout outs today. We got your national days. We got your on this days. And did I mention we got some cool people hanging out with us today? I'm going to tell you about that. Whoa, they. Once. Yeah, hey, who we talking about today? 45, President 45 as always. Who else we talking? Oh, yeah, because they built some wall. I'll tell you about this wall. Tell you what some police officers said up in New York City after a police chase and someone was killed. I'll tell you about that. Walmart said they're going to stop selling something. 450,000 Europeans were quizzed. And they're not talking good about diet sodas over there. So I got to tell you about that. Maybe I need to stop drinking them damn diet sodas. Travis Scott's in the news. Bill de Blasio, so all my folks up there in New York City, y'all ain't got no mayor. I just want to let you know. Ever since he said he was running for president, I'm going to tell you how many days he spent at City Hall. It's not a lot at all. So y'all city is just being ran by itself. Who else we talking about today? I mentioned Walmart. I told you we got your birthdays and shout outs. We got your national days. We got your on this days. And I got two awesome authors in the building with us. Y'all going to meet them. Whoa, they. That's twice in the opening. Hey, don't go nowhere. We got more. This morning's with Michael and friends right here on Power 108.9. Shout it, wake up, let's go. I ain't gonna say it no more. I promise you.
You say it about 10 more times. You know?
Let's see. Alright. Hey, y'all, thank y'all for sharing. We appreciate it. Come on through. Mornings with Michael and friends, Power 108.9, 9/4/19 is the date. Did I get the date right? Yeah, I got it right. 9/4 is the date. That's September 4th, 2019. And did you know that every year on this day, September 4th, we celebrate National Newspaper Carrier Day? Yeah, every September 4th. We recognize the dedicated newspaper carriers who deliver the news in the wee hours of the morning. Now, while the routine of newspaper carrier has changed over the years, they still exist in some form. Now, the average ages have changed, though. I remember growing up, I think that was my first job ever. Down there at the Washington Monument, down on the mall in D.C., like right when you got off the train, I was standing right there with my, what was it, the Washington Post? Yeah, the Washington Post. I think that was the name of the newspaper. I used to sell them jumps. I used to sling the hell out of them jumps. And then when it would rain, I would convert over and say, hey, you need something to cover your head? Guess what? They're not 25 cents no more. They 75 cents. They used to, as an umbrella. I was getting my hustle on. But I'm always laughing when I see somebody reading a newspaper for some reason. It's like old news. Like, I printed that yesterday. Like, stuff has changed. Doesn't that make sense?
Yeah.
I go down to Daryl Johnson. Daryl Johnson's in the building. What up, Daryl?
What's going on? How you doing today?
When's the last time you read a newspaper?
Oh, man. Probably, not that long ago, I was on the front page of a couple of them, so...
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
there was a reason. You had an ulterior motive. You was in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Shout out to you. Congratulations to you, bruh.
Thank you.
Shout out to you. You got a new project out. It's the NOLA Creations.
Absolutely.
Daryl Johnson is in the building. Food Network.
Mm-hmm.
Remember they said, I saw the email come over. First thing I saw was he's on the Food Network. I was like, yes, we got to get him on. Got to get all my brothers on that was on the Food Network. Tell us a little bit about yourself. How did you get on the Food Network and where would they know you from?
All right, so I've been a chef 25 plus years.
What?
Yeah, I've been in business a long time. So this is my second Food Network show.
Okay.
I was on Cut Your Kitchen 2015. Came in second. It was debatable.
Okay, okay.
I'm going to leave that right there. Recently, I won a great food truck race.
Nice.
So my team was the first black team to win in the
Nice.
history of the show. After 10 years of doing it, we came in first place.
What?
You know, absolutely. You know, it was a great experience. Longest race ever, most trucks ever, hardest competition ever.
Man, congratulations, man. I got to definitely shout you out. Big ups to you. Any of those shows filmed in Atlanta?
No.
Okay.
No.
Y'all go out. Did you have any favorite chefs before you went on the Food Network the first time? Were there like any favorites that you was like, oh boy, he looked like he be getting down?
Well, I worked for Malagasy back in the day.
Okay, that's where it started for you.
That's where I
Okay.
started Commander's Palace back in New Orleans, you know. So he was one of the original chefs that got big on TV. And I got a chance to see a guy who was great doing it, and I learned from one of the best.
Got you.
know, so Tyler Florence, the host of the show, great guy. You know, we text back and forth on a pretty regular basis. He's a cool guy, man.
Good for you, man. Shout out to you. You know, everybody be on, what's my name? Triple D, dude. Guy.
Yeah, Guy Fury.
Boy, guy comes to your restaurant, it's a wrap. You better have your inventory stocked up because it's gonna sell out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we had this routine my wife and I does when we go into a new city. We look to see where Triple D was, and then we usually go there. But definitely when we come down to New Orleans, though, boy, y'all be getting it in New Orleans.
Yeah, that's what we do, man. I mean, food is what we do. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's the passion. I mean, I tell people every event in your life is tied to food. Somebody has passed away, you got food. Graduation, you got food.
Yeah.
You know, regular dinner, there's food there. So every event in your life that's tied to something, you know a meal's coming right behind it.
Got you. Now you living in the A now?
I'm in McDonough, Georgia.
McDonough. Okay. How do you keep your craft up? I'll say it that way.
Well, you got to do it every day. You know, so I have a food truck in McDonough. I have one in New Orleans as well.
Okay.
And I'm opening a restaurant in Noble Beach.
Got you.
You know, so we kind of all over the place right now. So we're trying to maximize on the exposure we have and really get our name out there, tell the world that we can do something really, really special.
There you go.
So every day I'm grinding.
There you go. Well, I definitely got a couple of contacts for you today, man. We're gonna see if we can get the food truck, your food truck out. What's the name of your food truck?
Nola Creation.
There you go. Should have known that. And that's the name of the new book too, right?
Yeah, Nola Creation.
That's what we're gonna be talking about today. We can talk about this new book. Is there something in here that I can cook? Like,
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you about the book. The book has 25 recipes and something we're doing differently. We're going to stream live on the Instagram page where we want you to tie your book. So every day we're going to go through a page of the recipe
awesome.
that we can see me do it. And sometimes you get a cookbook you read and it says, 2 cups of this and 1 cup. So I'm going to break it down for you. So you're going to see a certified executive chef in the kitchen doing it, that way you can follow on the book.
any favorites? It's like asking an artist, like when their album comes out, what's your favorite album? What's your favorite song on the album? They always hit me with, it's like my baby, all of them my favorite. But is there anything in here that you just love to cook?
The beignets. Those are my world famous. That what propelled us to the victory, the great food truck race. We had those beignets. I'm telling you, we were in Key West. We did a key lime drizzle beignet. I'm talking about when you eat these beignets, you take that bite, your eyes on the back of your head, you sit back in your chair. It's one of those things, man, where make you slap your mom, make your Harlem shake 2 times.
What? Executive Chef Daryl Johnson's in the building. Nola Creations. We ain't even gonna say nothing about the Falcons and the Saints this year.
No, you don't want to do that.
I got some important dates we need to look at.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
What were they? How many times is that? Like 4?
Yeah, that's what we got 10. We got 10 water limit.
Hey, when we come back, we got another author in the building. My man Jerry's in the building. We're gonna holler at him. Yes, my wife said, oh my gosh, the beignets. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. What's that Facebook again?
It's Chef Daryl Johnson.
And you said we're gonna be streaming live. You're gonna be doing Instagram streaming? On what's the
Nola Creations 504.
There you go. 504, shout. Shout out. Hey, when we come back, we got more. I'm getting hungry. Daryl didn't bring, I'm gonna call him out. Most of the times, the chef will bring something in the building to eat. But it's all good. I know it's the first thing in the morning. No excuse.
If you got a microwave in the kitchen or something, look, give me some water, I make it happen. Give you a pot in the stove, I make it happen.
There you go. Mornings with Mike and Friends, right on Power 108.9. We'll be right back. What up, Terrence? That was good stuff. What? Alright, Jay. information right here. Slide your mic up a little bit for me, Jerry.
All right.
Check one, check
Good.
two. Yep.
Check one, check one.
Yep. One more time.
All right. Check one, check one. 1, 2.
Yep. You good.
All right.
Mornings with Michael and Friends, right on Power 108.9. Got your birthday shout outs coming up. If you celebrating his birthday today, happy birthday to you. Also, did you know that it was on this day back in 1998, Google was incorporated as a privately held company. Yeah, on this day back in 1998, that happened. It was also on this day back in 1967 that Gilligan's Island aired for the last time on CBS. It ran for 98 shows. I really thought Gilligan's Island had more shows than that because it stays in rotation so much on the other channels. You know what I'm saying? 98 shows though. That's a lot of shows. I guess that's a lot of shows for 1967. Yeah, it's a good bit of shows. So shout out to Gilligan's Island. It's a pretty good show though. I used to watch that show growing up. Hey, Daryl's in the building.
What up? What up?
Nola Creations. He's in the building. He's got the new book out.
Absolutely.
We're gonna tell you how to check out that live stream he's gonna be doing on Instagram. Also, we're gonna be talking about the. I had it up right here. Oh, there it is, right there. No, that's not it, right there. Why did I get stuck? Like, we tripping this morning. It's all good, but we'll pull it up.
Mm-hmm.
The book is right there. Food Network, the food truck.
Mm-hmm.
How often does the food truck run?
So the food hasn't started running yet. So we still contracts with the network that we got to honor or whatever, but it'll be running soon.
Okay.
But I am doing a pop-up shop this Thursday.
Pop-up shop. That's what I was looking at, the pop-up shop this Thursday. Where are you going to be doing that, John?
In McDonough, Georgia.
Okay.
We're taking over JR Cricket. So we're going to be in McDonough. JR Cricket, we're going to take it over. We're going to decorate it. We know we got a DJ coming in, play all New Orleans music.
Of course.
I'm telling you, it's going to be, you're going to be in the French Quarter.
Yeah.
Our slogan is a taste of the French Quarter in every order. So we're going to make it, we got 5-course meal coming.
Got you.
5-course meal.
When did you start cooking?
I was 12 years old.
Okay.
My great-grandmother was a chef. You know, and I grew up in New Orleans, one of the tough times, murder capital of the world.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, cooking basically saved my life. You know, I tell people all the time, a lot of my friends were dead or in jail, just coming out of jail, I'm doing 20, 30 years. You know, so cooking got me off the streets, in the kitchen, and it gave me a new life.
Yeah.
It's not just what I do, it's who I am.
Gotcha.
You know, so when I have a long day in the restaurant, long day in the truck, you know, to unwind, I cook something.
Yeah.
It's like my air.
I got you.
So when I'm cooking somebody, I'm literally sharing my air with them.
Oh, that's awesome. That's a great way to put it. For you, when we talk about New Orleans creations and just talk about food from your city, definitely is one of a kind.
Mm-hmm.
You know, nobody can duplicate it, I don't think. When you go to restaurants here in the A or anywhere outside of New Orleans and they cook food from New Orleans, are you very critical of it?
I'm never critical of someone else's creation.
Gotcha.
You know, I mean, I gotta respect their art.
Gotcha.
You know, now, do I have an opinion of it? Yeah,
probably so.
I do. You know, but never critical, because again, it takes a lot to put your heart on the plate. You know, and I respect that. You know, if I was a rapper, I went to a rap concert and boom, you know, I just couldn't do that.
Right.
Know? So, but may I give a few pointers here and there? If asked, absolutely.
Yeah.
Sometimes I go and I'm being recognized now, so the chef may come up and say, hey, what do you think about our New Orleans style? No, you know, I'll give them a little feedback.
Yeah.
To yourself. I won't be loud to him, oh man, it's hard. No, we're not doing that. You know, I give them a little feedback because the thing about New Orleans cuisine is the spices. Okay. You know, and a lot of times you don't have the same spices in other cities that you do. Like we do our own season. You know, no various spices, we have our own season line.
There you go.
You know, so we have a blackening season, a seafood season, and a Creole season. And they all are low in sodium also.
Perfect.
You know, so I mean, I was diabetic. Well, let me go back. January, I was 330 pounds.
Oh, okay.
You know, so right now about 230. So I lost 100 pounds in less than 6 months.
Congrats to you.
Thank you very much. So I developed my seasoning as a way to help myself first.
Yep.
You know, wanted the spice, wanted the flavor, but I couldn't do it Tony Saturated because of sodium or Lowry's or any of those typical brands. So I made my own spice, blackened spice, Creole season, lemon, and seafood seasoning that is great, low in sodium, and it packs the flavor.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, we got the chef in the building today. He's gonna be hanging out with us for the whole show. Daryl Johnson is in the building. I want to ask you real quick about the business part of it. You mentioned that you still got some stuff to wrap up with Food Network. The business part, did you expect that much behind the scenes red tape when you did the show?
Absolutely, it's my second Food Network show. You know, so and I'm actually working on a third. You know, so I'm part of the machine. I did pretty well. I have great numbers in testing. The audience loves me. So they kind of keep me in rotation now. So, but the business part is all part of it. You expect that. They give you this big old 30-page contract you got to read through with a fine-tooth comb and grab 4 or 5 lawyers and look over with you. But it's part of it.
Yeah.
It's part of it.
Well, shout out to Derek. He's hanging out with his Food Network's very own. When we talked about Food Network, we had a sister on the show some years back. I can't think of her name right offhand, but I'll figure it out during the break. But we had her on the show too. She was on Food Network. Like I said, it's been a couple of years ago. Can't remember the exact show, but we will figure it out. Hey, also hanging out in the building with us, my man Jerry McRae is in the building. What up, Jerry?
What up? What up?
You hungry yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Exactly. Yes. Hey, shout out to you. Congratulations. This guy right here hit me up yesterday. He does this every week. You got any room tomorrow? That's how he does me. He don't give me no heads up, but it's all good. But every time he reaches out to say, hey, I got a guest for you, he's always pushed to the top of the list. Yep. So obviously he believes in your vision and what you're doing. So congratulations to you on the new book. Tell us a little bit about yourself first.
About myself, I'm originally from North Carolina.
North Carolina?
Yeah, Red Springs, North Carolina. It's a little bit south of Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Okay.
About me right now, I'm a professional librarian.
Okay.
That's where my authorship comes from. I've always loved to write. I've been writing and winning contests since the middle school. So
nice.
Yeah, I've always been a lover of writing.
Now, North Carolina, my family, I have family. My dad's family is actually from Durham, North Carolina. My dad grew up in Durham, Raleigh, Chapel Hill area. Mm-hmm. And I always love going down to the South, man. That's like, it's like the South, when you hit Durham, you hit North Carolina, South Carolina, and then you come to Atlanta, and it's like you're in the city again. Like, but that little pocket right there, man, that's a great area. And talk about food. My aunt up in Durham, North Carolina, but when it was time for breakfast, it was like a Thanksgiving dinner for breakfast up there. How long you been in the A?
I've been in the A going on 3 years now.
Okay, you like it so far?
3 years, yeah, I love it.
There you go.
Yeah, I love it,
the new book, man, this new project that you got out right here, Black Fathers Are Real. We Do Exist.
Right.
Tell us about that.
My inspiration came from my son, Cameron. I'm a new father. Okay. Cameron is 3 years old right now. Right after Cameron, then I had a daughter, Brianna. She's 2 years old, so back to back, 3 and 2.
There you go. Might as well get it out of the way.
Yeah.
You don't want one that's 19 and 7.
Right.
Why you look like that, Chef?
I got a 22 and a 5-year-old.
Oh, yeah. I saw that look.
Yeah. So yeah, that was the inspiration to the book. Black Fathers Are Real, We Do Exist. I just wanted to tackle that stereotype and that negative stigma that black fathers aren't there for their kids, because I know a whole lot of black fathers. I got a whole lot of homeboys, cousins, co-workers that are great fathers, and they're black fathers, and they're doing positive things in their kids' life.
Yeah, we mention this just about every show, especially when we talk about fathers in America, black fathers, I should say. If we look back in the history of NFL drafts or NBA drafts, any kind of draft like that in sports, we always saw the mom and never saw the dad. But if you look in the past 2 years or so, especially the NBA draft this year, you saw a lot of moms and dads with their kids. So I think we're beginning to realize how important that relationship is with your child. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. For you, Chef, your kids, I know you said that you have an older one and a younger one. What do they think of dad?
I actually have 5 kids.
Oh, you got 5 total, okay.
So 22, 17, 11, 9, and 5.
Okay.
Yeah, I got them all.
Got them all.
Yeah, they're happy. I always tell them that, decisions in life that you make can be about you. Because eventually you're going to run into something that's bigger than you. Right. It's going to make you quit. So I go ahead and do it for my kids. I do it for their kids coming up. They don't have kids yet, but my children's children, people connected to me. So they understand my grind. They understand my hustle, understand the hard work that it takes. And then they see that. I got one kid who was my 17-year-old, probably one of the best football players in the country.
Gotcha.
Hands down. He's going to be a bad boy.
There you go.
And I made this show, the Great Food Truck Race, won and 750,000 tried out. So I made it and I won it.
750,000.
Yes, this was the 10th year of it. His first year they could be syndicated. They put it all out. The best teams were chosen.
Man.
And he wants to be in the NFL. Okay. Same odds, 1 in 750,000. So if I can do it, you can do it.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Chef Daryl's in the building. Also, Jerry McRae is in the building. Black Fathers Are Real. We Do Exist. Illustrated book. Illustrations like a cartoon comic book style. Why'd you go with this format?
I wanted to go with this format because it's a children's book.
Yeah.
So I wanted to make sure that you could see it in real time and get the whole visual of what I'm thinking. And also, if you look on page 40, I'm gonna put a little plug in there.
No, you good. Plug away, bro.
The reason that I really made out of animation, because one day I want to make it out of a cartoon. So if you see on page 40, it's a visual of me shaking Tyler Perry's hand. It's a little futuristic portrayal of what I envision of happening. So, you know, if anybody know Tyler Perry Studio, you know, I'm gonna throw a little pitch out there. Throw a little pitch out there. I would love a cartoon, Mr. Perry, you know.
All you gotta do is do like that lady did, get a billboard. He be watching them billboards. She got a Tyler Perry job.
Yeah.
Hey, when we come back, we're gonna talk more about the book Black Fathers Are Real. We're gonna tell you how to get a copy of it. Also, too, we're gonna tell you about this pop-up shop that's coming up too. Chef Darryl is in the building. They're gonna be down there. They're gonna take over J.R. Cricket's. J.R. Cricket's gonna turn into Little New Orleans now.
Absolutely.
What was that?
504.
504. Shout out. Hey, celebrate a birthday today. Happy birthday to you. Birthdays are being brought to you by Coach Oliver Adams. Y'all know that true power comes from the inside of you. And once the power to live is ignited, change happens immediately. You grab a copy of Coach's latest book. It's called Power to Live Through Obstacles. You can check that John out on his website, power2live.net. If you're celebrating birthdays today, here's some celebrities that share that same day. Gotta say happy birthday to Damon Wayans. Damon Wayans turns 59 years old today. Also gotta say happy birthday to Light Skin Keisha.
Okay.
Y'all know Light Skin Keisha?
Yeah.
She got a song out.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Rap, Light Skin Keisha, right? She got a record, right? She's 25 years old today. Also, former catcher for the LA Dodgers, if I'm not mistaken, Mike Piazza. Was Dodgers or the Mets? Dodgers.
They both.
Oh, yeah, he did play with both of them. Yeah, there you go. Also, happy birthday to Jeff Tremaine. He's 53. That's the guy who did a lot of work on Jackass back in the day. Also, got to say happy birthday to Georgia football legend. I think he's the athletic director down there at UGA now. Vince Dooley is 87 years old today. Merlin Woodlow Bubba Knight, 77 years old today. Yep, he's one of the Pips from Gladys Knight and the Pips. He's actually Gladys's older brother. He's 77 years old today. And we gotta say happy birthday to the Queen. Well, should have said her birthday first. I'm sure the Beehive gonna come get me because I didn't mention it first. I mentioned it last because turning 38 years old today. Wink, wink. Beyonce knows Carter is 38 years old today, so happy birthday to Beyonce. Beyonce ain't no 38. I'm sorry. She could be. I don't know. What you think? You think 38?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of, just Hollywood age,
Yeah,
ain't it?
yeah. You gotta add a couple years to that sometimes.
That's like me talking about, yeah, I just turned 27. Little kid asked me, are you old? Because you dress like you young. I'm like, you little ass.
Kids are telling.
Right, they real. One day they so honest. Hey, if you celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you from us. Mornings with Michael and Friends and Power 108.9. Wake up, Charlie, let go. Badass. Get your ass out of here. Am I old?
That's funny. That's funny. That's funny.
Hey man, we're gonna get Sarah Stokes up here, man. Just stop playing around, man. Be tripping, man.
Sarah Stokes.
From Making the Band.
Oh man, you gotta call me back, man. That's my girl there, man. Hold on, man. You getting Sarah up here, man? Hold on, that's my girl there.
We're just waiting for the wish call stuff to be done. It'll be soon.
Okay.
I'll bring food that day, look. Hey, Sarah.
Did you see when I posted on Instagram when I was doing 10-year anniversary? Sarah was on the Blog Talk Radio show back in the day. Did you see that?
I was making the band just for her.
Right.
Hey, little Chopper, you know, Chopper from the city.
Yeah, Chopper, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I heard this one coming back.
The band?
Yeah, you're bringing them back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, some things need to be left where it's at, man. I don't know, man. But you gotta leave it where it is sometimes.
But that Babs?
Bab's doing a thing in
Babs
battle
is
rap.
nice.
Yeah, she queen in battle rap for a while.
Mm-hmm.
She was hosting Queen of the Ring. All of them had a little, you know, a little flow with them, but
I was so green right here. Woo.
Sarah.
2011, I think. That Stokes, boy. I sound so crazy back then. Get my headphones back.
Crazy.
That was 2011, bro.
That's crazy. You sound young as hell.
Yeah. There you go. You sound young as hell. He tried to throw it.
They were kids.
Alright. Mornings with Mike and Friends Power 108.9. Hanging out with some awesome brothers from New Orleans. Whoa, they. That's my man right there. You gotta love dude that be the New Orleans folks, man. I tell you, y'all know how to party too.
Absolutely.
First time I went down to New Orleans. Well, first time I've only been down to the city one time. I really enjoyed myself down there. A lot of history, like and real talk. Like Hurricane Katrina was definitely horrible. That was, and to see the devastation on television was sad. But to go down there and actually really understand what the hell below sea level looks like in real life, that shit's scary. We took a tour. My wife and I, we so old school. We take tours. Like we don't be just walking Bourbon Street, drinking hurricanes and nothing like that. But we like to enjoy the city, and we took a tour of the city, man. And just to stand, I can't remember exactly where we were standing, but you could see the ocean. Or the Gulf, I think that's the Gulf of Mexico. You can see the Gulf and you can see the houses down here. And I was like, that is what below sea level really looks like, man. Tell us about your city, man, and growing up in New Orleans, man.
Well, I mean, growing up in New Orleans, it was like a duality of life, man. So many great things, but so many bad things at the same time. You know, so you talk about below sea level, one of the best things about it is when you make a beignet. You can't get a beignet anywhere else like that in New Orleans because the yeast rise so differently because you're below sea level. Cafe Du Monde been around for 100 plus years. You know, so you can't get anywhere else. You know, but then again, you have such a vacuum of people who can't get out either. Yeah. You know, talk about Hurricane Katrina and why people stayed, but a lot of times that's all that they knew. You know, for me growing up there, my culinary journey took me to Paris. You know, I saw the world big in New Orleans. You know, and it gave me opportunity to do more with my life. Whereas so many people, because that's all they know with New Orleans, never get out. You know, so it's a great place to be, but also kind of like that quicksand. You know, once you're in it, you're in it. You got to really fight hard to get out of it.
And you know what's awesome about your story, Daryl, is the fact that, you know, we played some Lil Wayne and Juvie, Cash Money, because that, for us on the outside, that kind of put New Orleans on the map from a music perspective, and then everybody wanted to grow up and be rappers and wanted to be Juvie or Wayne, but now you on damn Food Network, so now you're showing other kids another way to get out.
Absolutely. I did a Super Circle TV yesterday.
Okay.
And I was talking about doing a camp. I'm doing an overnight camp for kids, 12 to 14, 2 weeks. And I want to be the example of reciprocity. I want to give it back and show them that, hey, you don't have to be a ball player or a rapper. Everybody can be Michael Jordan. You're just not born that way. You know, everybody can be Lil Wayne. You know, but if you have a skill, nurture that skill, develop that skill, and be the best at it you can be. Gotcha. You know, so I mean, I always tell people, think about life. Things you want, you gotta take what comes with it. You know, so if you really want this lifestyle, if you really want to do it, you gotta grind. You gotta work hard. But if you work hard, the results will always come.
Daryl, let me find out you took Rashawn and them some damn food yesterday. Cause I'll go back and find it.
Hey, I made some A2K, man. Man, I had a big old 5-gallon pot. The whole thing was gone.
Jerry, see how he did that today?
That's how they do, man.
Just the circle get some food. Rashawn and the whole crew down there.
A full kitchen down there. Me and Miss Quiet kind of spend a little quality time together.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Well, congratulations to you. And we're going to tell people how they can come hang out at that pop-up shop. Daryl Johnson, the new book, Nala Creations. My wife, you mentioned Drago's and them char grill oysters down there at Drago's. That's where we had some of those. And we hit that spot with them beignets too, where the line was outside the damn door. I never thought about it. The yeast in New Orleans is different down there. So, hey, shout out to Hank Stewart. Hank Stewart's in the building. Hank Stewart's celebrating a birthday today. Happy birthday to you, Hank. We know you worked out this morning. That's how you do, my brother. But happy birthday. Jerry's in the building. Jerry, same thing for you, man. You have two new additions to your family, and you got the new book out, Black Fathers Are Real, We Do Exist. And we talk about setting examples for our little ones, man. This is a great step. Two, we talk about doing things that aren't traditional, like a chef, you know, he ultimately on Food Network, and you're a librarian. You love to read, obviously. You know what I'm saying? You're an artist, man. You love to read. But talk about how important it is for the fathers out there to be good role models and examples. Because one thing you don't want your child to do, and this is just me personally speaking, when someone on the outside asks them who are their role models, they say somebody else's name first.
Right.
You can't do, not in my household. I got to set a bar. So when someone asks my son, who's some of your role models, my mom and my dad first. Right. That's what we want to hear. But talk about the importance of being a good role model and example for the little ones.
Yeah, it's very important to be a good example and a role model for your kids. I try to emphasize the importance of a great education, emphasize the importance of going to school and being a good character. Mm-hmm. If you take an example right now of myself, I'm not really tooting my own horn, but you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to set the pathway for my kids right now to see that it's important that you get a good education. It's important that you know the importance of financial stability. Yes, sir. Setting a good pathway for your family in the future. Also, when it comes to family, the importance of family and spending time together is very important. So, family is all you got. So if they don't know that, then they don't know anything, because family is everything. That's
everything. And we talked earlier on the show, you talked about how food is that one thing that brings us all together. Mm-hmm. And I always think about, it's about experiences. You know what I'm saying? I just think about, I always almost damn near cry thinking about it. But as a child, it's about experiences. A lot of times, dads like to throw money. Like, buy my kid this or give my kid that, or I got my kid a haircut. Kids never forget experiences.
Right.
Kids don't forget that time you came and picked them up on a Saturday and got them a fresh little haircut and took them to get, a chili dog from your favorite little hot dog spot.
Right, it's that time.
But kids remember more that time you were supposed to come pick me up and take me to go see the goddamn Harlem Globetrotters, Uncle Jeff, and you stood me up. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. Right, that was back in 1978. I was sitting at home waiting on Uncle Jeff. I'm still waiting on Uncle Jeff. Rest in heaven. I don't think he's going to ever take me to the Harlem Globetrotters.
and it's more than a book. It's a movement. Like, when it comes to Black Fathers Do Exist, I also have groups on Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah, I saw that.
So it highlights real fathers in the community that does great things and spend time with their kids. It's not celebrities. It's like real in-your-face fathers that tells their own stories and how Black fathers exist.
I tell you what, man, one of my good partners, man, DJ LV, I don't know if he came on or popped on, but DJ LV comes on. He created Cool Dads Rock. I don't know if you ever heard of the organization Cool Dads Rock, but that's his organization. We started with a food truck back in the day, and a little soapbox derby that has grown to this, I think it's the 7th or 8th year coming up with the Cool Dads Rock movement, you know what I'm saying? And this definitely right here is the beginning of a movement for you. For people that want to grab a copy of the book, how do they do that?
You can grab a copy of the book. It's on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. But I try to direct people mostly to my website. It's www.itsinfalliblentertainment.com.
There you go. Say that one more time for me.
www.itsinfalliblentertainment.com.
That's what I'm talking about.
At the top of the website, you'll see an online store. You can purchase the book there.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Dominique just jumped on. Happy birthday, Dominique. I know you got older today. As a matter of fact, happy birthday to you, because you celebrate your birthday on the 4th of September. And did you know that it was on this day back in 1888, a dude named George Eastman registered the name Kodak and patented the roll film camera. The camera took about 100 pictures per roll. Something that y'all youngers would never know about. Man, them days you had to take the jump to the little photo thing. You had to wait a couple days.
Yep.
Then they asked you if you wanted them double prints. Mm-hmm. One thing you'll never hear in 2019. Damn, I should have brought my camera.
Or you get mad, or you get mad when you just looking forward to that picture and then you have your thumb on it.
You got your thumb before the thing, right?
You gotta wait another week.
Somebody asked me what time it was the other day. I was like, man, I ain't even got my phone on me. That's just dead ass watch. It's just how you rock an Apple Watch and don't need to be charged up? Ask me. I do it all the time. Hey, when we come back, we're gonna tell you how you can come hang out with my man Chef Daryl. He's got that food truck pop-up shop coming up. Taste of the Quarter pop-up shops. And you're going on a tour too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about this food truck. Hey Tammy. Tammy's in the building. Nolan's baby. North Kakalaki in the building.
North Cat.
Mornings with Michael and Friends, right on Power 108.9.
Don't forget about us.
I got you. Don't forget about the brother.
Then we got y'all boy down there now, Cam Newton. You know, he from the A.
He actually from Savannah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he ain't from the A.
Yeah,
And he went to Fulton County School. He didn't go to Atlanta Public School.
I'm down there on the south side. I'm down there in Union City, so you know what I mean. I see Cam Newton signs everywhere.
That's it. They gave that city to him.
Yeah.
What I about to say? What's about Cam? Oh, Southside Union City. I used to sell real estate back in the day. Right in Union City is a subdivision called Oakley Township. You heard of that?
That's what I say.
I opened up that community.
Okay.
Yes. When we opened that community, we had 20 houses that we built right off the bat. When you come off of you come down Oakland Industrial Boulevard, the first entrance to Oakley Township.
Okay, yeah.
1, 2, 3, maybe the fourth house on the right, fourth and fifth house on the right. That was those were the model homes. We built 20 houses.
There's like 1,200 houses back then.
Yeah, 1,200.
It's so huge.
I think it took them 10 years to sell out. I stayed over there. I was over there for maybe about a year or so before I, did different properties. But Oakley was one of ours back in the day.
Yep.
Small world, man.
Yep.
They built a little school, a little
Shelter Arms.
Yeah, Shelter Arms. Yeah,
Yep.
the little Shelter Arms. What up, Gamal? Alright.
Moment of silence.
I
said, this is the quietest it's been here.
I know, right? Trying to see where I was going next.
Dun-dun-dun.
Mornings with Michael and Friends, Power 108.9, hanging out with Jerry McRae. New book's called Black Fathers Are Real, We Do Exist. I'm going to tell you how you grab a copy of his book and what he's got coming up next. Also, Chef Daryl Johnson is in the building.
What up?
Anna Johnson. Is it Anna?
Anna.
Anna. Is that the better half?
That is the better half. That is the ketchup on my french fries, the syrup on my pancakes, the butter on my biscuit.
Now, do you put your ketchup on your french fries or on the side?
I don't use ketchup actually, but that's just,
No, I was just curious. That's all,
If you need ketchup for your fries, you need season one.
Wow. See, that's why I put mine on the side, just in case.
Just in case.
Just in case. Growing up in D.C. though, but up in D.C. in the curry house up in D.C., they ask you want french fries with salt, pepper, and ketchup, and they put the ketchup on them with the salt and pepper. And you gotta eat them things fast, because if not, they be super duper salty.
Right.
Yeah. But shout out to the ketchup. Hey, found out the other day that the University of Colorado, Boulder, Colorado, as a matter of fact, it was a study that found that between 6 and 9 hours of sleep a night is the Goldilocks range, cutting heart attack rates by 18% in a sample of over 46,000 people. Now, people that sleep more than 10 hours a day, it doubles your risk of a heart attack if you sleep too damn much. So get out of bed. Basically, that's what they're saying. Get your ass out of bed. No way I can do 10 hours.
No, not at all.
I can't even lay in the bed anymore. I have to get up. I remember I did a story before that talked about a study where you ever notice how if you try to lay in the bed too long, you're more tired than you were if you just got up. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the people out there. Get up out the bed and go cook something.
Absolutely.
Go cook something. A typical breakfast in your house, chef. Talk about a typical breakfast. What you gonna throw down?
So in my house, everybody cooks a meal.
Okay.
So everybody has to contribute to it.
I like that, man.
So even my little daughter that's 5 years old, she makes some banging eggs. So typically in the morning time, probably on Saturday, nobody's going to school, so we all get up. One does pancakes, one does the bacon, one does the eggs, one does the French. So whatever we want to get, but everybody in the kitchen. It's one of those bonding times where I can teach. and I can spend time, and I can coach, and how was your day? Because when you're cooking, it's not going to be silent. Somebody will say something, so that's an opportunity as a parent for me to get in and get those little jewels and list those keywords and see what's going on with my kids.
Man, I see why you fan favorite, man. You're an awesome brother. I got to go back and check out. I'm gonna go stream it. What do they call it? The on demand. Yeah, on demand. The season of the food truck John. So I can see you in action.
I'm telling you, it was the highest rated of all time. For that series. We had between 1.5 and 2 million viewers every Sunday.
Wow.
We beat Guys Grocery Games. We beat Diners, Driving, Dive. It was the highest show on the network while I was on.
Yeah.
So we had the highest ratings of all 10 seasons.
Okay.
So we were, for all intents and purposes, the best season they ever had.
Gotcha. You still keep in touch with some of the other contestants?
Absolutely. We talk daily. I mean, we have our own little group, man. And I was kind of the big uncle of the group. I had done it before, and I had been in the business, so I kind of helped guide them to where they wanted to be and what they needed to be during and after the show.
Okay.
So making sure that everybody can try to capitalize on this exposure and kind of point that into their businesses, and all I'm doing real well.
Yeah, that's awesome. This brother is standing next beside me. Everybody know who he is, but he works behind the scenes on some TV shows. But for you, being on a show, like, talk about the work behind the scenes for what we see on television versus what really happens in real life.
So on the show, if you haven't watched the show, so there's actual on-set footage where you see us driving trucks and selling food. Then you always cut away to when the other sitting in chairs talking. So that whole little talking or interview session, we will last between 3 and 4 hours, just that session, for about a 1 minute little snippet of information. So I mean, just behind the scenes, the labor intensive. We will film from 6 in the morning till 7, 8, 9 at night. We're looking at 15-hour days, 18-hour days to get our show done. So I mean, it's really, really labor intensive, but it pays off. It's worth it.
Yeah.
And we made it all fun. Everybody, man, we had some good old fun, man.
Yeah.
So we there was one time that the rule on the show was now the crew could not eat the food of the truck.
Okay.
Previous seasons, people would get upset if they run out of food and they lost. Like, hey, well, I fed the camera people, so if I didn't have that food to give them, I would have made some sales. So the producer made a rule that nobody eats. But he wanted some beignets. So he actually came and changed the rule because he ate some of my beignets. Everybody was raving about him. And so I had to try it.
Yeah.
He changed the whole rule for everybody. Y'all can get a truck now.
Wow. That's what I'm talking about right there. Shout out to you and congratulations. Let's talk about the pop-up.
Yes.
Pop-up joint. When that thing going down?
This Thursday, we have 3 time slots. We have a 6 p.m., a 7:30 p.m., and a 9:30 p.m.
Okay.
Each time slot gets 5 courses. We're going to start off with, talking about amazing Cajun poutine. Now, the poutine is the Canadian dish. Fries, cheese curl, gravy. We're going to spice it up a little bit. Hand-cut fries, a Creole cheese sauce, and crawfish gravy on top of that thing. That's the first course. So we're going to do it up. Then we got our shrimp and grits. We're talking about lightly sauteed shrimp and white wine, butter, and garlic. We have this creamy home-style grits with a top sweet cream sauce. That's the second course. Then we're going to crank it up. We got some crawfish etouffee. I'm talking about make slap your mouth. Then we're going down back to the city, get some jambalaya. Talking about andouille sauce we make in house. Sauteed blackened chicken. Yeah, oh yeah. And then we're gonna finish it off with our beignets.
Yeah, man, you're a bad man, and you're doing that on NFL season open night too.
Yep.
Open night too. So
we got a full bar. You can come watch the game, sit down. Tickets are available on our website www.nola-creations.com. You gotta get a ticket though, because it's gonna sell out.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Man, you awesome. Chef Daryl's in the building. When we come back, we're gonna find out what Jerry's up to. How you get a copy of this book, Black Fathers Are Real, We Do Exist.
Oh, yeah.
Also got a Facebook page, too. What's that Facebook fan page?
Facebook page is Black Fathers Are Real, We Do Exist.
Yes, sir. You can tag them. We tag them on the social media, John. We come back, we're going to find out what's next for Jerry. Then we got this cartoon coming out, Tyler Perry. Go on, put some money up behind that, John.
Yeah, go on, do that.
Go on, why not? You ain't doing nothing else with it. Go on, put some money behind that. Also, we're going to talk about the people behind the scenes as well. We talked about the production behind the scenes with the show. Talk about the productions behind the scenes with the book, because you shouted out your illustrator in here. So we're going to talk about that too. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. This morning is with Mike and Friends right here on Pow 108.9. Wake up. Let's go. Chef, you all right. I ain't going to give you no hard time.
I appreciate it. I got a hard time looking at you, man. You got that chocolate shirt on, man.
I put it on just for you, though. Yeah, as long as I saw New Orleans.
Yeah. I got my chef coat in the car. It has a big old floor to leave right here. I should put it on. y'all might win 6 games this year.
How about 16?
Nah, it ain't happening, man.
Okay.
Yeah, better time doing a bubble the Jolly Rancher, man. It gonna happen, man. It gonna happen, man.
Clearly, yeah, we got that preseason
You
game.
borrow that one.
Preseason game is terrible so far.
Absolutely.
Preseason games don't look too good.
Nobody preseason. Don't do that, Carolina Panthers. Y'all got Cam Newton.
We got Cam Newton.
And right. The one thing I can't say about our division, though, I think we're the only division that has 3 MVPs, quarterbacks.
I think so.
Drew, Cam, and Manny.
Right,
yeah. I think we got the toughest division.
Oh yeah,
in the
absolutely,
league, too.
absolutely.
So.
I mean, talk about the Patriots, man. They got the easiest
They got the
division in
easiest
football,
division,
man.
right.
The Bills, come on, man. The Bills have been
The Jets in there too, right?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Jaguars.
The Jets. Right.
They up and down, you know.
What up, Kobe? Kobe Brown's in the building. Some rain and some wind in Jacksonville. Mornings with Mike and Friends Power, 108.9. Checking out Dorian, Hurricane Dorian. Hey man, prayers for the Bahamas, man. They got hit real hard, man. That was wild. I told my wife last night when I saw some of the footage from the Bahamas. I said first thing we got to do is book us a cruise, go down there and support, because that's they get a lot of their money from tourism. So whatever we can do, I'm definitely going back to give back to the economy, because they definitely need it right now. So shout out to all the folks down there in the Bahamas. Right now the hurricane is coming up off the coast of Florida. We were supposed to be down there this weekend, but we had to cancel our plans because we weren't sure how that hurricane was going to hit. President 45 said at a FEMA briefing the other day up in D.C., he said that, I don't know that I've ever heard of the term Category 5. Well, guess what, President 45, there have been 4 Category 5 hurricanes that come through the United States. So for you, yeah, the level of education
is down there.
It's right. It's down there. Yeah, it's a great way to put it. Thank you very much. So yeah, we've had several Hurricane 5s. Category 5s, I meant to say. I don't want to talk more about that. It's a wrap. But before we get out of here, I'm going to tell you what these... I didn't even want to talk about those police officers. The hell with them, too. I'll tell you about Bill de Blasio when we come back, too, before we leave. Hey, before we get out of here, Jerry's in the building. Jerry, what's next for you, brother? Got Black Fathers Are Real, we do exist, and we know we're going to work on this cartoon jump, man.
Right.
What you got coming up, man?
What I got coming up right now, I'm jumping into the music. So, I'm jumping into the music. I have a single out right now. It's called What About the Baby?
Okay.
It's still on the same subject area. It's talking about single moms, tackling single moms problem. What about the baby? Like, you got to take care of your responsibilities. Like, what about the baby? Like, step up, be a man, take care of your kids. Like, it's still a cool thing to do. Like, it's your kid. You can have an influence, a positive influence on a young one coming up that can be greatness if you just put it into them.
Man, I tell you what, though, I love the title, What About the Baby? You're so right. Gotta be careful, though. Because you know how Cash Money records are. They get a little sensitive. Lil Wayne think you talking about him, and then you how he did Jay-Z on that record and be like, oh, you talking about baby money? I got your baby money. Kidnap your... and get your lady money, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so be careful. But shout out to you and congratulations. Where can they get that record? Is it out yet?
Yeah, it's on Apple, Tidal, Spotify. You can find me. My artist name is Success. So
okay.
You look at Success. What About the Baby? You'll find me.
Look at you, man. Congratulations to you. And the book, man. Once again, man, how can people get a copy of the book?
You get a copy of the book on www.itsinfallibleEntertainment.com. Go up to the top of the website and see online store. You can get a copy of the book. Only $14.
That's it.
It's $14. I sign it for you, send it to you, free shipping.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. What's your Instagram too?
My Instagram is Black Fathers Do Exist.
There you go. Shout out to you and congratulations. Shout out to North Kakalaki.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to the Panthers.
I was about to say, shout out to the Carolina Panthers. Y'all know it's gonna be a rough year. We don't even know how Cam's shoulder doing. Is Cam all right?
Yeah, he good.
All right.
Yeah, he good.
You know when you hear that, you know what that means, right? Yeah. Yeah, he good. Yep, he fine. Hey, but shout out to you and the single once again.
What About the Baby?
There you go. Success. iTunes, all that good stuff. Chef,
Yes.
Chef Daryl Johnson is in the building. Hey man, congratulations to you, brother. It's such an honor to hang out with you. And like I said, real talk, when I saw the email come through and it mentioned that you had did Food Network and you did the show, I said definitely would love to have a brother come in and holler at us, man. But congratulations to you. Great example, especially for the little ones and all the folks down in New Orleans, that there's more out there in this world.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? For you, we got the event coming up. Tell me about the event one more time.
So we're doing a restaurant takeover. Garrett Creeks and McDonough. We're going to do a 5-course meal. I'm talking about shrimp and grits, etouffee, jambalaya, beignets. We're going to do it up, you know. So I mean, we got a full bar. If you want to get a little tipsy, come on through. You know, we got a DJ who's going to be in the building, playing some classical Orient songs. And we're going to have a great time. Yeah. You know, that's this Thursday at 3 sittings, 6 p.m., 7:30 p.m., 9:30 p.m. Tickets on sale the website, www.nola-creations.com.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. For those that want to continue to follow your journey, brother, how they do that?
So you can follow us on Instagram at Nola Creations 504, or you go to Chef Daryl Johnson. That's on Instagram. You can go to the website, www.nola-creations.com. We have an events tab on there, so you can see what we got going on. We're going to be touring, man. We're going to be going out with the food truck, and we've been invited to so many places. I'm talking about Florida, Michigan, going to Cali, going all through Florida, man. We're going to take it on the road. We're going to do some things.
There you go. Chef, thank you very much. Thank you very much. You
Thank
hear
you.
that record playing?
Oh yeah, I hear the back. What about the baby?
Hey, before we get out of here, to all my folks up there that live in the city of New York, Mayor Bill de Blasio, y'all know he's running for president of the United States. Well, guess what? He just said to hell with y'all city, because they calculated the hours in the month of May of how long he was at City Hall. 11 hours.
I want that job.
Right, I want that job myself, for real. So, de Blasio, get back to work. Hey, this is that new single right here. It's called What About the Baby by Success, a.k.a. the author of this book right here. Baby, we're not talking about you. We're talking about the baby. Hey, we'll see y'all. Hey, don't forget tonight it's going down. 20 years and counting. Michael and Tasha and Michael, all that good stuff. Hey, we'll holler at y'all. That's it.
That's it.
All right.